Alright, so I think we're live. So I'm just gonna do this one live. We're gonna do the Firestone Indy 400. Hold on a second, I gotta fix this category. No, we need gaming. NASCAR racing. There we go. Switch this from top chat, live chat. And there we go. Hey, how's it going?
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I'm doing practice right now. I'm going to get some more laps and then we'll qualify. I forgot just how fun this is. These cars are so fast and they have so much downforce and grip.
Okay, merge in when you can.
Like, I don't even have to let off, and this is at Michigan. Really, I don't even need that. You know, I don't know how these guys and gals do this, because this has to be terrifying going this fast. I mean, 200 to 230 miles an hour is insane. Like in a car, it's one thing, but when you're in something that's like this small and just glued to the ground, basically. Oh. I shouldn't have looked to see who texted me. Let's see if I'm still in first. I am. Not by a whole lot. I'd have been live sooner, but I don't know why, but this game gives me some issues sometimes at my wheel. I had to restart a bunch of times. All the other games and everything work fine, but for some reason NASCAR Racing 2003 does not like steering wheels at times. I'm hoping everything's okay volume-wise too, because I can turn down whatever needs to be down. I know on the last recording I did, my mic ended up being too loud, but it was way too close to my face. I think I'm just going to get out of the car and we're going to qualify. What? Oh, did I race for it? Well, I didn't actually do anything yet, so it's this number 10 target car. So Chip Ganassi is who I'm racing for right now. 2005, I think I'm going to stick with them. I'm not 100% positive. I'm going to see what my options are. But I know next season I'm going to run 10 out of the 14 races. There's like 49 races next season that we're going to do. It might take a while after this season's done to get those posted, just because I want to try to record them all and then just have them come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then like the bigger races, like the Daytona 500, not the Daytona 500, but I am going to do the truck and the bush race at Daytona. But then the Indy 500 I'm doing, like those ones are going to be live. And as crazy as it is, I'm thinking about doing a full Indy 500. I don't know. We'll see, because it's going to be a pretty heavy schedule. But there were just so many dates, like, I didn't realize how, date-wise, how easy ARCA has it. Like, they've got some pretty big gaps. It's no wonder that a lot of Cup guys and everything would run ARCA dates. Nope. Maxed out. That's why I thought 6th gear was the highest. That's why I ended up being able to fit. There's like 8 truck races I'm doing, 8 bush races, and then 10 IndyCar races next season. This season, I'm gonna do the last few races of the year for the trucks. Got 1, that's what I thought. And then the Busch Series, I've got 3 more races, and I think I had like 3 more of these or something. Oh man, look how close that was. Actually, that's who I'm doing the truck races for, is Kevin Harvick Incorporated. I'm going to drive the 92 truck. Because I realized him and Tony were driving it, but they only did like a couple races apiece. I think it said Tony only did 2, and Kevin only did a few, and none of them were any of the races that I planned on running, so it worked out. Alright, let's see how this goes. We got 60 laps just because of how long this is going to be, so I am going to have to come in at fuel for some point, at some point. You know, the thing that was hardest about this mod was finding tracks that worked with it. Because even when I would try to add PTA physics to tracks, for some reason it just would not load up. So I ended up finding, I forget what site it was. Thank God one of the older sites still had up a whole bunch of the open wheel versions of tracks. So I think I got like most of the schedule covered. I think there might have been, Kentucky didn't have a literal open wheel version, but I do have a version of Kentucky with PTA physics, so I got that. Pikes Peak so far is the only one that I haven't been able to find, and I really wanted to run Pikes Peak. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the Daytona 500. It'll probably be my I thought about doing a couple. What?
Pit road's closed. Stay behind. The pace car on the inside line.
What is happening?
We're going green next time by. Get on the inside line. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line.
I don't know what just happened.
You blew the engine.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
1 second, we're not going green. We're not going
My
green.
motor blew.
Past the 14 car. Past
You've
the
gotta be
9
kidding
car.
me. Wow.
Past the 14 car.
Yeah, I'm out. I got a DNF. You know, I've been talking about this all year, that you never know when your equipment's gonna break. So I guess I'm just gonna look and see what the next IndyCar race was that I was supposed to do, and we'll just do that. what are the odds on that? So now I'm like, okay, you might hear me clicking for a minute, but that's all right. I gotta check and see. I think Kentucky might have been next, so we'll just go do Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky. So I guess that's what we're gonna go do, and I'll just count this as a DNF. So we'll just hit retire, and then I am going to do this, though, to keep track of everything. So we'll do IRL. This is just for race ran, like IRL R1. Or wait, you know what we'll accelerate it and see who wins. Probably Helio Castro Neves, maybe. He was on fire back then. Him and like Dan Weldon and a couple other guys. Which that's a damn shame about Dan Weldon. Let's see who gets it. Bucknam. Yasukawa. Okay, these aren't names that I figured would be up. Oh, there was some kind of huge... So there was some kind of... That's not who I figured would have won that. Yeah, loses 33 positions and we're out to 34th. Yeah, don't remind me. There's Kentucky. How about 1.5 miles? Yeah, we can do 81. That won't be too bad. Then I just gotta make sure I got a setup. Okay. Then we're just gonna go straight to qualifying. Now, I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, because if I keep blowing motors, then I know that there's something going on with the game in my steering wheel. Because I don't even know what happened. It just, all of a sudden there was a caution, and it was like, we're not going green. And then you blew the motor, but I didn't do anything. But if you remember when I was going, it kept maxing out in 6th gear. Oh, dang it. This is not going to be my week. This is not going to be my week for this. We're going to...
Okay, here we go. Here's your first time to lap.
What am I doing wrong here? It is bizarre circumstances. It's because I went live. Now I gotta kind of try to baby this and keep it from getting away from me. We're gonna have a terrible qualifying position, but
One more lap.
I thought about just getting out of this and just starting last. That's probably what'll happen anyhow. I mean, I guess you never know. If somebody actually doesn't qualify worse than this, then that's pretty bad. I forgot Kentucky's still a slippery track for this. Yeah, I've got to be.
Alright, there's the second flag.
What? How did I get the pole? That's even more bizarre. I thought... I was going to do this. I thought for sure there was no way. Oh, whatever.
Start your engines!
I don't know how that happened. I even hit the wall. Okay, so we can go almost halfway. Yeah, I normally do really good at qualifying, even regardless of what I drive in this game, but wait till you see the Busch Series race. My debut in that. Oh boy. It was like those Cup guys saw me and they were like fresh meat. Time to play ping pong. Hopefully it doesn't do the weird thing again. Or it's like, we're not going green. What is going on with this? Well, this will be an uphill climb again. So I'm going to try to get around everybody and then come in.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
No.
You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Nope.
Outside.
Nope.
Clear outside.
Nope.
Outside.
Nope.
Car outside. Clear. Limit 45. Keep it under.
That could have been bad.
Careful with the speed now. Keep it on.
Yeah, I already recorded it. I think all of next week's race is recorded and scheduled. I just didn't make them premieres. They'll probably just start coming out as normal videos, since I'm not positive I'll always be able to be there during the premiere.
You're too far forward. Back up.
What is going on with this? Yeah, it's not race ending, but it'll still, with it being such a competitive race, we'll see though.
Go, go, go. Limit 45. Keep it under.
Now how did I get another?
Man, they're showing us the black flag. Looks like they caught us speeding in the pit lane. They're gonna make us drive through the pits without stopping.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
you're clear of pit lane.
I've never had this many problems before. Well, it is what it is. This will be a disaster start in IndyCar, but that's alright. I guess the one way to look at it is I'm not... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'm having problems steering too. See, there's something going on with this game in my
Limit
wheel.
45. Keep it under.
I'm gonna say I've got to be down a lap already.
Careful with the speed now. Keep it on. No tires this time. No tires.
Yeah, just repair the damage and let me do this stupid penalty.
Go, go, go. Limit 45. Keep it under.
Okay, now we're gonna start
Okay, you're
digging.
clear of pit lane. Okay, merge it when you can.
See, I took that way too. I'm just not getting good entrance into those turns is the problem.
Inside. Clear. Car outside.
Oh,
Clear. Car outside. Outside. Clear. Inside. The yellow flag is out. Okay, get a move on. Let's race back to the line. Clear. Pit road's closed. We've got some problems. In turn 3. Let him by.
Maybe IndyCar won't be a good idea for next year.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch us at the end of the pacing line. Stay behind, 27.
Well, at this rate, we're just gonna burn through all the IndyCar races. So what's gonna do for the season? Now I'm like, so what was next? I think I'm just gonna retire from this because there's gonna be no. I'm 3 laps down already. So what one's next? Let's see. Because we're just gonna keep doing these. Now next season I'll actually record them all. Oh, Infineon. So we've got Infineon, Chicago, then Watkins Glen, and then California. So I guess we'll just do. Let's see if what's his name wins again. If there's any more big wrecks. Ari Lyondike, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Bucknam was up there. I don't feel bad because look, we got Hornish, Carpentier, both of them. Dixon, Franchitti, like something else happened. So I can't feel too bad. I'm not the only one that had horrible luck. Okay, so I guess Infineon we're that's right, it was called, there it is. We'll kick this down a little bit, 28. I definitely need some practice laps.
Limit 35. Keep it under. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Oh, that sun's gonna be right in your eyes when you come up this hill.
Car left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Hold on a second, I'll read that in a minute. You can tell I'm reading it. Okay, so on your 2000 paint schemes, someone one note. Yeah, as far as like people go, I love Dale Jr. I wasn't a Dale Jr. fan, so to speak. Tony Stewart was always my favorite just because this is what I started watching. Well, I watched kart.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
And I just kind of followed him to NASCAR because all my friends watched it at the time.
Clear.
So so I kind of like gravitated towards him. Which I was just telling my mom's boyfriend earlier. I'm like, I didn't realize how angry of a dude he was till he got in stock cars. I'm like, I don't remember any of this happening when he was in the Indy Racing League. I'm like, it's like he got into stock cars and just went savage. But I've always liked Tony Stewart, Mark Martin, but I mean, who doesn't like Mark Martin? He's just a likable person. And then for trucks, it was always Ron Hornaday.
Car left. Clear on the left.
He did have some very savage moments. I'm like, you know, and at times I always felt like he was like, I forget who explained Robbie Gordon like that too, but I feel like they could be used to describe Tony Stewart, that he was his own worst enemy at times. Like, he would cause some of the issues that he had. And if he could just get out of his own way, he had the talent. That's nice. Something's dragging.
Looks like we got some kind of engine problem there.
Yeah, you think? Because someone literally ran me over. Yeah, literally. And then that broke. Oh, that's what happened. That broke something on the suspension, because that tire is like just dragging now. Well, I guess we're going to do qualifying. See how this goes. Yeah, that's what it ended up being, was that left front tire. I have another mod, it's the NTT mod, but I don't, that's like, the earliest car set you get for that's like 2020. We'll see, maybe I won't do IndyCar next year, I don't know, or not as many races, if I continue to struggle with it. Because I'd like to be able to get in full races. That's okay, because if that would happen, I would just look at picking up more truck races. At least that's how I'm going to play it, is if I would decide not to do IndyCar next year for that money, I'll just pick up more truck races and probably more bush races.
Okay, here we go. Here's your first.
Now, who knows, maybe a couple cup races. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we're starting from the, this is crazy. Well, we'll try.
Drivers, start your engines!
Now, see, I just had an engine warning pop up on here again. I'm wondering if there's partially not something going on with my wheel. I mean, some of it's just bad driving. I'll take full blame for that. It was that fuel light that popped on again, just like it did the other race. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just wait till you see the Busch race. It's definitely a pole position curse. Because, spoilers, I do get the pole in that, but I don't win that race. but I had fun. And I did fairly well, I think, considering everything. And that's really all that mattered, was I had fun. At least in these series where I'm not going for the championship, it's one of those things where, like, I'm like, earlier, you know, we'll just go to the next one. Now, if it was ARCA, that'd be terrible. Of course, some of this stuff's AI issues too. Like with me getting hit and everything. I don't know, there's a bad mix of stuff. I saw a Red Bull car when I wrecked, and I'm like, did he hit me? Because it just made me think of Jimmy Broadbent. If you see anyone driving a Red Bull car, just know that they're probably the cause of the wreck. Oh yeah, I would find a different car then. I like Dan. Plus that'd be like trying to take a ride from someone like Dale Jr. I'm like, I can't do it. Dan Weldon was a good driver and just a good human being. So we definitely wouldn't be in this car next year. I haven't been keeping up with IndyCar stuff, but I saw Penske has yet another cheating scandal. I'm like, I mean, they fired the people involved, but at the same time I thought, how many times is this going to happen? That's twice now in 14 months. I mean, this is a pretty freaking big deal. That was always my frustration with the IRL, was those owners had so much power that I'm like, if that would have happened in NASCAR, imagine if in his prime Jeff Gordon would have got caught twice in 14 months modifying parts of the car that you're not allowed to. No way that they would have just levied fines. This is going to be another bad race. This is good though. I'm glad I'm doing these now instead of finding out like next season, oh my god, I can't do these races. Of course, ovals aren't as bad. I know some of it though too is this game's just not made for Indy cars. I mean, it's made for stock cars and trucks. So when you get those PTA physics, they end up being weird. It's fun, but it still handles weird.
Okay, get a move on. Let's race back to the line. We've got some problems. Coming into the S's. You've got a slow car on the left. We've got a wreck in turn 9. You've got one stopped up ahead.
Oh, this is bad.
You've got a slow car on the left. Pit road's closed.
See, if I get newer car sets, I thought about just doing IndyCar racing too, because I saw JCat on his channel that they have that like upscaled version now, where it looks more modern. And I really liked that game. That's like one of my favorite IndyCar games. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I'm just glad for once I wasn't part of it. Starting to feel like AJ Allmendinger when he came to NASCAR. My friends used to call him AJ Wallbanger. I'm like, yeah, I feel bad for that guy. It seems like him and then Danica. Every time I watch those compilations, they're talking about Danica in the wall. I'm like, yeah, imagine that. And it's a shame because she was so talented in open wheel. But I could say, coming from the other side of it, it's definitely a huge change in driving styles and everything. Like, at least with the trucks and everything, it's still the same basic idea as a stock car. They're a lot heavier, but you know, whereas with this you've got all that downforce compared to the cars. And way more speed, and you can't touch anything. Your car doesn't like want to disintegrate. We can almost make it on fuel though. If we get some more cautions, which I wouldn't be surprised if there are, we'll be able to make it on fuel. My tires are fine. That's one thing I've noticed though. It's probably because of downforce and everything in these cars. Is tire wear is like, even at 2x, it's like non-existent.
You're now in the top 20.
Because when I was doing races just for fun, I could go a full race, like 60 or 80 laps on tires. But it was fuel that I was burning through like a mother.
Going green next time by.
I always get sad when I think of like kart and IRL and stuff, because when I was watching it was when we lost all those guys, like Greg Moore, all of them. That was so terrible when Greg died. That was a wonderful human being right there. That and the NASCAR, like all those people died leading up to Dale. I still hold that against Mike Helton a lot. Yep, Paul. Yeah, I forgot about Paul Dana. I don't know how. And if I remember correct, weren't Greg Moore and didn't Greg and Paul die like just weeks apart? Just remember, it's like a 1-2 punch. I mean, that was the same with NASCAR. Look how many people died like in that short, like Tony Roper, Kenny Irwin, Adam Petty. Obviously, it led up to Dale, and like the whole slew of other people. I didn't realize until I was watching documentaries on that stuff, the IndyCar and kart, and I think it said some other series actually mandated, or that they at least recommended, I can't remember if it said recommended or mandated, that their drivers use something, be it the Hans or the Hutchinson device, like way before NASCAR. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no shit. Apparently just turned into a free-for-all back there. Oh, I knew this was going to be bad. I couldn't turn. So whatever happened to that race broke something on the suspension again. The car you can hear is just full throttle, so my throttle's stuck too. Which, ironically, talking about people dying from NASCAR, look how many people died from a stuck throttle. So we'll just see who wins this. Briscoe. Franchitti second. Tony Kanaan. Helio Castroneves is in seventh. But Jay Lazier. Not who I was thinking of. Probably not. I mean, if people really died, they won't be in the car sets. I think I'm gonna end the stream there for tonight. I'll do more tomorrow. I'm gonna do late models tomorrow night though. We'll actually do like a proper late model race. I'll do that from Motordrome, which was actually my oh, that's right, Dan. He was supposed to replace Danica Patrick. I'll do late models tomorrow night from Motordrome, which was my home track growing up in Smithton, PA. So, thanks for hanging out with me though for a while. I'm sorry that I was like so terrible tonight. It was like everything that could go wrong on these cars though went wrong tonight. Like I've never had a more disastrous slew of races before, but like I said, I'd rather find out now. The IndyCar probably won't be a good option before like I try to run all those races next season. And I think that's what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to sit down and I'll look back at the schedule and figure out more truck races and more bush races. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know what's going on with it, like, because sometimes it like won't detect the wheel, and I'm not the only person that has this problem. I don't know. I mean, it is what, a 22-year-old game, and sometimes it'll detect the wheel, but it'll make me like recalibrate everything, and then it's fine. So I don't know. I think it's just the game's so old, and what I'm using is so new. But thanks for hanging out with me, and if anybody's watching this on the replay, sorry about being so terrible at this tonight. Hopefully we'll do tomorrow, like I said, and then hopefully things will work out better. They should, because it'll be late models. Even if we don't do Motordrome, we'll do something late models tomorrow. But have a great night, and again, thanks for watching and hanging out with me.